One old American folk song said, sooner or later God's gonna cut you down, and while I don't believe in God, shit sure can go south quick.
Now, Cinderella once said, you don't know what you got till it's gone, but you're pretty sure what you had and don't have anymore is a decent night's sleep since 2021.
Everything's hunky-dory until a run-in with the law derails your entire life momentum.
Ever since lockdown, it's pretty clear you got some anger issues you got to deal with, but they weren't really that apparent until your neighbor caught you pacing in the backyard.
You get what you think is a bout of seasonal depression, but it lasts over 6 months.
Must be one of those Alaskan seasons where one day lasts 30 nights, except without, Josh Hartnett or a bunch of vampires to make it more interesting.
You're already medicated up to the eyeballs, but what's one more pill, right?
No meds on your menu, but you did finally get a brain wrangler, so now you can figure out where all those dark thoughts are coming from. Still no shot in the dark on exactly what to do with them.
You get a night job for 4 months at the one place you shouldn't, all things considered.
You get a second job at a radio station you haven't worked at in 3 years because they came to you first, and hell, you can't buy a confidence boost like that anymore.
You finally start getting paid a few pretty pennies for your 7-year-old podcast, but you have no audience.
You start playing D&D as much as possible to get your social fixes taken care of, but that just opens up a whole new jar of time management. What in the fuck?
You coordinate with an internet radio station to help develop that audience.
Throw on a 3-hour playlist every now and then, and you get to ramble online with your friends again, albeit virtually.
You start a Twitch channel because you're tired of editing video game videos.
You ignore all reservations you ever had about live streaming videos because Overwatch is fun.
You bring all your friends into the group as honorary members.
You remember your last in-person interaction with one of those D-gens was them threatening to kill your sister for stealing a curly fry, so that's pretty funny in retrospect.
You finally get what you've been yearning for over 5 years, but you've got nowhere to use it.
You start actively dating for the first time in like 5 years, and it's not an instant success, but every now and then you get a like on Hinge, and that's enough to keep you going.
You start a TikTok channel, whatever the hell that is.
You start a TikTok channel yourself, and for some reason only known to God and the algorithm, it actually picks up a lot of speed. People start recognizing you on the street, which is odd.
With nothing but time on your hands, you meticulously prepare for the following year months in advance because you have perpetual writer's block.
You keep telling yourself you're going to get back to being productive and do things the way you used to, make videos like you love doing, but then they come out with a whole new season of Taskmaster, and that's like 9 hours of programming you got to get yourself through.
Finally become useful, so you have to balance life again.
Your schedule's jam-packed, but you really want to get back to doing stuff that makes you happy, so guess you're going to white-knuckle through it so you can make some good content.
Another American folk song said, ain't no grave gonna hold my body down, and to that I say, you're goddamn right.
And a Danish rock band once said, dear brothers, let's celebrate what's ours by day and by night. I'm tired of stressing. Let's start celebrating.
Let's get it right this time.
Pitter patter. Greetings, folks. Pat Gesser from Shred Shack, New York. Just wanted to say it's good to be back and making content again. First thing I'm going to be putting forward is a new hit list, as was requested on an older video that I had put up. Basically the first hit list that we ever did, which was my favorite 6 songs from the past 10 years alone. That video went up 10 years ago, so I think it's time for an update, and this is going to be an interesting one because it's all going to be songs that have come out since I started doing Shred Shack material. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to work, and also going to be putting forward some effort into some horror movie reviews. So I'm getting back into the swing of video editing and getting back into talking on camera. If Dan may attest to it, this one video message took like 3 or 4 separate tries because I kept stumbling over myself, and getting back on camera is a little unnatural for me. So I'm hoping to put out some more content, get a little bit more comfortable behind the camera and in front of it again. So we'll see you guys soon. Keep it metal.
Greetings, folks. Dan Mack here from the Texas side of the Shred Shack. To be honest, it's 11:30 at night here. I've been up all day. I've been running on coffee for the last 5 days. So I'm going to keep this as brief as possible, especially since the Shred Shack tends to make a lot of promises and make some pretty tall orders. So I will keep this as brief as possible, as I said. What will continue is Shred Shack Tries, 10-word reviews. What will come back? Shred Shack Top 3. More interviews will be conducted. I will be doing more one-minute reviews on our TikTok channel. We will be doing a monthly update like this every month, just to kind of give everybody an idea of what's been going on behind the scenes. We'll also be offering a lot more interaction on our Twitter channel, as well as some behind-the-scenes photos on Instagram, and some just fun stuff over on TikTok. I will also be contributing to hit lists in the near future, but only for this year. I intend to do about 6 music reviews this year, 2 of which should be collaborative with Pat at the very least. And generally speaking, we'll try to be active as much as possible on our Twitch channel to generate more views, more followers and everything. So again, that's what I can say for now. But again, I don't want to make any promises. We've messed that up in the past, but this year looks to be an ambitious year for us. So I will leave it at that, and we'll see how the next month goes. Until next month, I'm Dan Mack, and we are the Slime.